So he already said World War III already begun. Let's see exactly what's going on. Someone did mention medications coming in at even with tomatoes. This is not usual. I mean, I know we be low over here in my parts of New Jersey, but all right, family. So jumping right into today's video. Hey family, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we just have a few reports to go over. JP Morgan said World War III already have begun. So of course I want to know you all opinion about that. We're gonna try to, get some more input on what he's talking about. Why did he say it, and if it's really began or not. And it is what it is. And then a few other things to discuss. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. All right, so JP Morgan, what is going on? So actually, a top executive at JP Morgan has sounded the alarm about the beginning of World War III. But one expert told everybody, it's not time to panic yet. Listen, we do not want to panic. We want to be prepared already. So if y'all have the scoop, let us know, right? So the banking institution CEO, Jamie Dimon, said in a recent speech at the Institute of International Finance that the current conflict in Ukraine, of course, and the Middle East has already began their third world war. So does it affect us? Is it going to come down to it? So they previously called Russia, North Korea, and Iran an evil axis that alongside China will hurt institutions like NATO. So y'all already know. Are we involved? Answer that question. So, and they're talking about doing it now, they're saying. They're not talking about waiting that 20 years. And so the risk of this extraordinary, if you read history, so the risk of this happening actually is very possible. The risk is high. They're saying due to this, a larger world conflict, may not be the matter of if, but of course, when would this happen? So World War III already have begun. They're saying you already have battles on the ground being coordinated in multiple countries. So went on to say that the United States needed to avoid being naive and allowing larger global events to play out without any intervention. So they want the U.S. to choose sides, of course. So what we should be thinking about is we can't take the chance of this to resolve itself. They want the United States to actually step in, do something, choose a side. They don't want us just sitting here looking like, well, let's let this play out and see what happens. They're going to say we have to make sure that we are involved in doing the right things to get it resolved properly. Still, the banking leader said there was a chance the threat of the World War III could diminish over time, but the implications could be dire if things continue as they are. Damon goes on to say, I talk about the risk to us if those things go south. When we run scenarios that will shock you, because it will shock you, I don't even want to mention them, he says. We never had a situation where a man is threatening nuclear blackmail. So yes, in Korea, they actually have this large nuclear weapon right now that can wipe a lot of us out. So that's what they're saying. I actually pulled it up as a I think that's a short, but it was on TikTok. So if you guys are not following my TikTok page, specifically for these articles and reports and little things that I show y'all, if y'all like the short versions, I really do upload that stuff on TikTok, though I need to do it here. I need to get better at it. But if y'all not following my TikTok for Moments with Us, Definitely, I'm going to put it in a pinned comment or in the description box down below. Check both. They're saying, if your military starts to win, we're rolling out the nuclear weapons. That's what they're saying. If that don't scare you, it should, because the weapons that they have in other countries heading towards us. So Damon said the spread of nuclear weapons is the biggest risk mankind faces. It's not climate change. It's nuclear proliferation. He said, we've got to be very careful about what we're trying to accomplish in the next couple of years, they're saying. So not the 20 years, but the next couple of years. That can be 2 years. But remember, and I always say it, and I know Tonette, Miss Tonette, know what I'm about to say. When they talk about the next couple of years, and then we thinking about the whole 2030 agenda, don't wait until 2030 to start to get ready for things to go down. It's going to be, you know, approaching to the year of 2030, you know. Not even little things are going to be happening. Big things are going to be happening because everything is to be in place by 2030. So when we see those 15-minute cities, when we see, you know, everything is electronic, everything is about the robots, or, you know, AI is huge right now, right? You know, that is to build to something bigger. We're seeing little small things now. You think, oh, walking through the scanner at Sam's Club, oh, because it's AI, that's big. That is not big. They're planning for something bigger. We are right now in the test phase. So they're saying once more countries have nuclear power in their hands, entire cities could be wiped out, basically. Basically, just what I said. It's just a matter of time before these things are going off in major cities around the world, because they already got these bombs and stuff planted in cities, certain cities in whichever state we reside. They have these things already planted, and if they don't, they have nice missiles headed towards our way. So it's a matter of, are they going to get what they want? Is the U.S. going to choose the right side, or is it just all going to go down? So they go on to say, there's some conflicting statements over here. They go on to say that World War III is inevitable. So after the end of the Cold War, and of course, 1991, the year I was born, if y'all didn't know, I was born in 91, y'all. There's been relative peace between the United States and Russia, but a lot been cooking up over the years. But the tide could be turning. So now things appear to have heated up again with Russia over the Ukraine and Russian efforts to influence American elections. So yes, it is that time of the year again. And of course, there's a continuing Cold War with Iran, which is being heated up by Israel, and Chinese threats to Taiwan. So maybe it is the beginning of World War III, though I'm not ready yet to concede that milestone. So is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? What do y'all think? Are y'all ready for World War III? In all reality, I know I ain't. I'm not trying to go down like that. I ain't going to lie. But if it's inevitable, it is inevitable. That's why while we are preparing, we got to prepare our mental state. You know, love on your loved ones while we are here, because some things, like they said, it is inevitable. It's just a sad situation. Such a sad situation. Because whoever is running this country, and whoever, I'm going to say whoever, you know, got their plans for what's to come, man, it's definitely not nothing good. And it's not for us. It's definitely whatever they got planned out. It is not for people like you and I in general. Because if you watching me, if you hear you are fam, then you know what I mean. You know, it's just a regular, normal old family, regular, normal person. It's not for people like us. I don't know what they doing. To me, it seems like they trying to restart everything and have a certain group of people still here, while another group of people is either you going to get in, fit in, lay down, get to it, or peace out, basically. But it is what it is. World War III has already begun. The people over with the JP Morgan already said, man. So let's say this whole World War III do happen. We really do have to prepare for it. So you want to build your survival kit, right? You want to make sure you have that non-perishable foods, canned goods, shelf stable foods, of course your first aid items, medications, and basic tools. Of course, secure a self shelter. Honestly, for the average family, as mentioned, normal average family, when it comes down to securing a safe shelter, 9 times out of 10, the only place you have to shelter, unless you have like family like that and friends and y'all, y'all like this, the only place you have is your home. Because if we're renting or we're paying our mortgage or whatever, nowadays we only have enough money to pay that versus, well, we can't go and pay off 2 properties like that. But that's just speaking for the average family. We know we have some realtors. We have some people who actually have a lot of property versus basic families, So secure a safe shelter. They're saying identify the safest locations though in your home or community, such as underground bunkers and reinforced basements. So if you do have like that basement, still, that's good. So make a plan. Of course, if you do get split up, make a plan where you're going to meet up, have that destination point, and where to meet up if something was to go down. Because we know that you're probably not going to be able to reach nobody by no cell phone, right? So do not depend on communication via electronics. Make a plan, have that plan ready. Prepare financially. Machines going down, can't really have access to no stores, have to go back to using cash if you have to. Of course, if you can afford to put cash aside, having some cash to the side is definitely everyone's best bet. Build a community. So if you do have a certain group of people that you really trust with your life, definitely start talking to them if you have not already. Start making this plan with that community. Prepare for cyber attacks. So cyber attacks already is happening everywhere. Everything that we're looking at through our phones, through our computers, our healthcare companies, our bank companies. Man, listen, cyber attacks is, it's out of control right now. So prepare for the possibility that digital communication, as I mentioned, and automated systems will be unavailable. And teach your children to hold firm to their values despite what others think. Because guess what? Other people will try to influence your kids to give them this, give them that, come with them, do this and do that. But you gotta, if you have children, don't be scared to talk to your children about these things. Even if you think they can't understand. Like my 12 and my 13 and my 9-year-old, they hear everything that I say. I even talk to them about things I say. And my 13-year-old would really sit down and have that real heart-to-heart with you as well. Don't be afraid to talk to your children about, real life events, because at the end of the day, when it comes to it, at least your child can be prepared as well. Don't try to take in that burden alone. As a family, we all have to stick together. Those are some ways to actually help you, prepare. Shelter. Come up with that meeting point if needed. Hopefully nothing don't come down to it, but honestly, guys, come up with it anyway. Build your survival kit. Have those ready to go food items. Make sure you got that first aid kit. Of course, have your water. Make that plan. Prepare financially. Build a community if you have not already. And if it's just you and yours, make it tight. Okay? Make it tight. Prepare for cyber attacks. Of course, if all communication is lost with our cell phones, computers, electronic devices, and all, just prepare for that. That's why it's important to come up with those meeting points if anyone do get lost or go out and come back and you're not there, whatever the case may be. Come up with that meeting point. And of course, teach your children it is what it is and be real with them. Okay, so we're gonna leave this video right here where it's at. Let us know if you guys think that World War III is going to go down. Because they're definitely saying it. So they know something's up. And y'all know how they be telling us stuff when it's a little bit too late, when something's already happening and it's getting out of their hands. It's becoming out of control and we're going to find out anyway. That's when they start telling us stuff, when it's out of control. Pay attention to that. So that coffee was good, y'all. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you are new here, you did enjoy today's video, all you have to do is subscribe. And of course, if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Until next time, y'all continue to prepare, stay aware, do what you can do while you can do it. And you know what? It is what it is, right? So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Peace out. Love you all, and God bless you.